Monarch machinations. On one of my morning lake walks, I was surrounded by monarch butterflies. It was one of those moments that I knew would lead into deep thoughts for days, and that this was not an isolated incident. I took the narrower path, which was closer to the water. The brackish, lapping liquid reached out from my left, and rich foliage came up to my shoulders. I saw a flash of color and recognized, holding on to a slim branch, a silent anchor. The wind blew furiously, and she seemed unfazed. Tiny legs clung, and wings locked together in a stance of defiance. It was beautifully inspiring. I have come to understand that sometimes the wind is used to make our wings stronger. The other lessons from the butterflies unfolded on my walk, much like the tiny teacher emerging from a cocoon. A sudden emergence of color. It is fascinating that they carry the poison from the milkweed, an interesting oxymoron in itself, inside their bodies, where it acts as a defense mechanism. We all carry our poisons inside us. The manner in which we view it, how we carry it, and whether we choose to kill others with it or not is up to us. What were my poisons? Feelings of abandonment, childhood sexual trauma, and its cold, gaseous tentacles. I carry the knowledge of those things, the poisons, and I have used it to make me stronger, better, and more valuable to others. It feeds my wings with oxygenated blood to travel long distances, and I'm able to help others to soar when they are ready. I have children for whom I have an innate sense of protection. You see, I know the language of those who choose to hurt children. I'm able to share them with their dad without feeling abandoned or somehow less, because I have chosen better for their sake. There was a time when I would drag alone all the way to lonely. When I did, I would call to myself people, situations, and experiences which only exasperated my state. I am now mindful of the agendas with which I enter the lives of others, as well as their agendas for mine. I'm experientially qualified to help my friends in depressed states. I have a library of solutions I can suggest which can be beneficial. Several of them have been. It is humbling to have a bag of tools that others can use effectively for phenomenal results. This is similar to the monarch's sense of community. During cooler temperatures, they come together for the good of all. They take turns braving the cold so that all may get some warmth. Similarly, when others are experiencing a season of discomfort, we can share our stories, braving vulnerability as a form of service. As the butterfly transforms, it knows that it carries the poison and uses it as a positive. Summer metamorphosed into autumn. The butterflies were my constant companions. Are you sitting? No. Please sit. I wanted to let you know that Granny died this afternoon. On the day that my grandmother died in England mourning for me, a beautiful orange messenger came right to my window as if to whisper to me. I remember smiling at the sight of her. When my dad delivered the news, I kept that bit to myself. Our final encounter that summer was on a quiet, shady street in the city. Yes, those exist. A friend and I walked leisurely while engaged in a conversation about personal growth. I came to a halt, mouth agape, in mid-sentence. There was a monarch butterfly on the sidewalk. It was dead. I picked it up gently, placed it in a napkin, and brought it to my home. It sits on a white rose. It's beautiful orange and black, a beautiful contrast and pop of color, a prominent, unpalatable prophet.